Donald Henry Pee Wee Gaskins, The Downfall of a Serial Killer. Imagine a world where a monster walks free, leaving a trail of bodies in their wake. Donald Henry Gaskins, a name that once struck fear into the hearts of many, evaded justice for years. But even the most cunning predators eventually stumble. This is the story of Pee Wee Gaskins' downfall, a tale of misplaced trust and explosive consequences. The 1960s and 1970s were a dark time in South Carolina, haunted by the shadow of Donald Pee Wee Gaskins. He was a prolific serial killer, preying on the vulnerable and leaving a trail of unsolved disappearances. Gaskins' crimes were characterized by their brutality and depravity. He didn't just kill, he tortured, often deriving pleasure from his victims' suffering. His methods were as varied as they were horrifying, making him a nightmare for law enforcement. For years, Gaskins managed to evade justice, a testament to his cunning and ruthlessness. He targeted transients and hitchhikers, individuals whose disappearances were less likely to raise immediate alarm. He was a ghost, a phantom of the highways. Ironically, Gaskins' downfall began not on the open road, but within the confines of a prison cell. He was already serving time for a lesser crime when opportunity, or rather temptation, knocked. Another inmate, Tony Simo, approached Gaskins with a proposition: eliminate Rudolph Tyner, a fellow prisoner on death row for a double murder. Simo offered Gaskins money and the chance to prove his continued ruthlessness. Gaskins, ever eager to demonstrate his capacity for violence, readily accepted the offer. He saw it as a challenge, a way to maintain his reputation as a man to be feared, even behind bars. This decision would prove to be his undoing. Gaskins, never one to shy away from the macabre, devised a particularly gruesome method for eliminating Tyner. He constructed an improvised bomb, cleverly disguised as a radio. The device was seemingly innocuous, a simple radio that Tyner could use to communicate with other inmates. Gaskins presented it as a gift, a gesture of camaraderie in the harsh prison environment. Unsuspecting, Tyner brought the radio to his ear. Gaskins, using a remote detonator, triggered the explosion. The blast was immediate and devastating, killing Tyner instantly. Tyner's murder, due to his high-profile status as a death row inmate, immediately drew intense scrutiny. Prison officials launched a thorough investigation, determined to uncover the truth behind the explosive death. Suspicion quickly fell on Gaskins. His history of violence, coupled with his known association with Simo, made him a prime suspect in the eyes of investigators. The evidence began to mount against Gaskins. Investigators discovered traces of bomb-making materials in his cell, linking him directly to the deadly device. His past crimes began to resurface, painting a clear picture of a man capable of extreme violence. Gaskins' carefully constructed facade of anonymity and invincibility began to crumble. The walls were closing in, and the hunter was now the hunted. Authorities finally had enough evidence to charge Gaskins with the murder of Rudolph Tyner. The trial was a media sensation, exposing the full extent of Gaskins' depravity to the world. Justice, long delayed, was finally served. Gaskins was convicted of Tyner's murder and sentenced to death. His reign of terror was over. The story of Donald Henry Pee Wee Gaskins serves as a chilling reminder that even the most cunning criminals can be undone by their own actions. His downfall was a result of a combination of factors, including misplaced trust and an insatiable thirst for violence. Gaskins' misplaced trust in Tony Simo and his eagerness to prove his ruthlessness ultimately led to his capture. His arrogance blinded him to the risks, and his desire for violence overshadowed his judgment. Gaskins' legacy is a dark and disturbing one, a chilling testament to the unchecked brutality that can exist within the human heart. His story serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the importance of vigilance and the enduring power of justice. If you found this video informative and chilling, please like and subscribe for more true crime stories. Share this video with your friends and let us know in the comments what other cases you'd like us to cover. Your support helps us bring these important stories to light. Stay safe, stay curious, and remember that even in the darkest of times, justice can prevail.